describe your offensive line. Do you feel like they're playing pretty close to their potential so far?
Yes, but I still think there's improvement there. They can even be better.
Were they as physical as they've been in a while last Saturday? Just seemed like almost every time.
Probably, yes.
Washington guys were just backing up.
Mm-hmm. Along with, again, you got to throw Brody and Jermaine Gresham and Matt Clapp in with that group too.
What were some of the specific things about John Cooper in his play? You mentioned he was a player of the game.
Just graded out. I'm not sure exactly what it was, but it was high. He had very few misses. Mentally was perfect, and and Coop's managing that whole no huddle with Sam. There's not an errant snap, not an errant. I don't know that we had a false start the whole night. I don't think we did. So, John's a big part of that with Sam. Managing the whole line and snapping the ball with, and there was pretty good noise.
Bob, you've had a chance to play a bunch of young players so far through the first 3 games. What's your thoughts on some of those guys and how they're coming along at this point?
Oh, they're coming along fine. I don't know who you want to talk about specifically. I'm not going to sit here and run down them all.
You played your 2 offensive linemen. You've played
Corey Brandon played well last week, which was good to see in the offensive line. Some of those backups coming on. He probably played the best of all those young guys. In the secondary, Jamel Fleming continues to play well, and we get him in there some. Desmond Jackson played good. Desmond was our player of the game special teams-wise, made some nice plays. Young receivers are coming on. They didn't get much opportunity, at the point we were in the game. It's hard to throw the ball a lot when you're up like that. So.
Good and Hayburn coming along pretty well?
Yeah, they're doing okay. They got a lot of improvement to do, but they're young.
Dean on the blitz graded your special teams C-. How did you grade him?
He did. Yeah. Well, it's better than a D the week before. So we're improving. That's what I said. We're improving. Well, I thought, again, when you have 8 kickoffs or whatever we had, one wasn't very good. The rest were good. We're solid. Had 3 inside the 20, a bunch of others inside the 25. So that part to me improved. Punting the ball, we seem to always be punting into the end zone, and unfortunately we need to down a few of those at the 10 or better, or the 10 or in, and a couple of them landed at the 5. We weren't able to get them down, so that could improve. Kickoff return, we had 1 penalty, and we didn't have many opportunities there, but we had 1 penalty that put us on the 10, so that ought to improve. So that's a fair grade probably.
Al says that you'll finish your career at OU, mainly because your kids like the school system.
He's been talking to my kids? That's scary.
I'd watch him.
Got good sources.
What about that, though, Bob? Because you've reached 100 and...
listen, I don't know how to answer any of that. My kids, my wife, my family, we do love it here. I mean, I think that's been very evident, and I feel fortunate, and I say it all the time, to work at a great place. And I don't count wins. I'm not much on that. I just want 1 a week. That's all I ever worry about. And but you guys, life changes. It's just hard to predict. And I'm not looking to go anywhere, but you just never know. And not only in my profession, probably you guys are. Although some of you guys have been here a long time, but but anyway, it's you just don't know. So I don't, people can predict all they want, but in the end, life changes, and opportunities or different interests. Eventually, sometimes you need to pursue them.
Coach, any comment on the extra point stuff and kicking?
Well, I thought Jimmy was really good. He just, like he did the one other time, he has a tendency on a rare occasion to it's kind of like my golf. Dean has seen my golf swing on occasion. I don't finish it, and when you don't finish it, you leave it there right, and that's what he did on the one. But all the others were perfect. And you look at them on tape; the others are right down the middle, no doubt about it. And so he's young, he's learning it, but and he knows when he misses it what it was, and he hasn't done it much. He's had a lot of extra points, and the only field goal he's had attempted he made. So that's a good number of extra points.
What does the game on the road do for Sam?
Well, I'm sure it'll give him, more confidence and comfort of, just how he prepared for it, how the other guys around him prepared for it, and then ultimately it's just all about executing. Trust yourself, trust what what we've practiced, and execute it. And he couldn't have done it much better the other night. So it should help, but each time is a different, it's a different trip, and you got to do it again.
Have you been around a quarterback that's completing his passes like he is?
Jason White.
79%? He said 79%.
Yeah, not at that age, but I mean, Jason was around there too for a couple of years. I believe that's right? You guys probably know more than me, but it's pretty close, but not as a freshman and sophomore. So, and I'm not taking a thing away from Sam, because as a freshman and sophomore, it's pretty phenomenal. His poise and just how he executes. And you look at the throws, and those balls couldn't be much better.
You ever sit awake at night and think, man, it was really good that Bowmore Gate happened? Because Sam wouldn't be quarterbacking right now, right?
You said that, Al, not me. Well, you don't know. There's always competition, so. So now you're turning that into a positive, huh?
Yeah, absolutely. Aren't you?
I like what we're doing right now, I'll say that. And, Sam could not be a better guy to coach. The guys, I say it all the time, that the players, just love him because he's a humble. I swear we could throw the ball 10 times in a game and you wouldn't hear that guy. And if we won, he wouldn't care one bit. I mean, that's just how he's genuinely that way. So you really like working with guys like that.
Bob, your players have talked to us a lot about their goals this year and kind of how they're different from what they've had before. Could you talk about? Is there some way that you've changed what you go after this year?
No, we're just, to me, it's all this is. We've played 3 games. We haven't played a conference game yet, so nothing's happened yet. In the end, you've got to get better, and that's all I think about and concentrate on is trying to get better from week to week, and what are we going to do this week or today in practice to iron out some things and get a little bit better.
Haven't you said in years past that a national championship hasn't been a goal, but is that now a goal for this program?
Well, come on. Around here, is it not one all the time? All right. I'm not going to sit here and state all of our goals and print them out for everybody, but around here, everybody pretty much knows any top 10, 20 team, that's what they're always shooting for. But there's other things to me that come before it, and that's what we've talked about before. So, and I'm not overlooking any of those things that come before it this year either.
Bob, with there being an off week, will you be more or less physical in practice than you've been, or will it be the exact same way it's been?
Oh, we'll get after it today and tomorrow and Thursday.
A little more?
Well, like we have been. Our Tuesday and Wednesdays usually through the week are pretty heavy. We go against each other a lot in inside drill and some team sessions to try and keep each other sharp. Blitz periods, we come after each other. So, we'll do that Tuesday, Wednesday, and probably part of Thursday.